Welcome to the Wits Law Clinic here at the University of Witwatersrand. The Law Clinic is a legal practice and we're here to offer you some assistance. Come on in, we can have a chat. Welcome to the Wits Law Clinic. The Wits Law Clinic is here to offer you quality, free legal assistance. You will be met by one of our student counselors. These student counselors are in training and are undertaking a course at this university called Practical Legal Studies. These students will then consult with you on a first come first served basis, on the basis of the names that you have completed and filled out in the book. Once you are taken to the consultation cubicle, as you could then see, you would be consulted with by these student counselors. Note, however, that these student counselors will then excuse themselves from your consultation and would then come to speak to myself or one of the other admitted and qualified legal practitioners to subsequently discuss your matter. It is at this juncture that we will assess the merits of your matter and consider what is the best possible legal solution for you. Or alternatively, they will return to obtain more information from you. And based on this information, we will then provide you the necessary legal assistance that you require. Note, however, that the services offered by the Wits Law Clinic are based on a financial means test, and accordingly, you must meet our financial means. I wish you success on your consultation and in the resolution of your matter.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Wits Law Clinic consultation room. It is here where clients from outside come to the Wits Law Clinic consultation room to set out what their issue or dispute is. If it's a divorce matter, clients will be referred to the relevant days, which is usually in this instance a Monday. If it's a labour dispute, we will further assist and refer them to the relevant day as well, such as on a Wednesday, for example. From here, clients will set out the problem which they are facing, give us any evidentiary material such as documents that they may have with them to further substantiate their issue. And it's from here where student counsellors will take down everything that a client has to say, such as a statement, and take this to the admitted attorney afterwards to discuss the matter, and then after such discussion, come back to client to give them the relevant advice, or if the merits are favourable, open a case for them.
You must be confused as to why you are coming to seek legal assistance at a university. To this end, and in this regard, the Wits Law Clinic is an accredited law practice which serves as the basis for training final year law students in the notion of practical skills to ensure that they enter the legal profession with a measure of adequacy. However, in light of the fact that the Wits Law Clinic is an accredited legal practice in terms of the Legal Practice Act and has been accredited to operate by the Legal Practice Council, there inevitably has to be a law office. Let's go on a trip now to look at a behind-the-scenes view of this legal practice.
My name is Philippa Kruger. I joined the Law Clinic in 1989 and I've had nearly 32 years of work experience, wonderful experience, teaching and also learning from the students and engaging with clients, litigating on behalf of clients in many courts, and I've enjoyed the commitment of my colleagues to the work, and I've enjoyed the work, really. It's been very satisfying. There are many rewarding aspects of working at the Law Clinic. Firstly, it's the interaction with the students. As you can see, they decades younger than I am, and so they have a lot to teach me, and they keep me young, and I have obviously knowledge to impart to them, and then the work with the clients to give representation, to give a voice to those who cannot speak for themselves, to give each client the courtesy of a proper consultation, to listening to them, and even if we have to advise that there is no case, and to, I think also to impart the sense of social justice and humanity to the students is a very important aspect. And I think the ability to litigate for the sake of the law is a privilege that not many lawyers have, because they have to pay enormous overheads. But we have the liberty to litigate in the highest court with the assistance of very, very able counsel who often offer their services pro bono on very important matters, or just ordinary everyday matters, where we don't have to worry whether clients can pay us or we have to pay the rent, and that sort of thing is very important.
Hi, my name's Professor Steve Tewson. I'm one of 8 practicing attorneys at the Wits Law Clinic. I've been here for 30 years. My specialty has always been criminal law, in that I've practiced as a criminal defense attorney, and I teach criminal law and criminal procedure at the university. Currently, I'm practicing in the family law unit, where we deal with predominantly divorce cases. We assist plaintiffs and defendants institute an action for divorce, and we also defend divorce actions. We call it the Family Law Clinic because we don't do just divorces. We do many cases, applications for the appointment of guardians. So what is well known in this country is that we are in the midst of an AIDS epidemic, and AIDS has been striking down many young people in the prime of their lives, mothers and fathers of children. So we have many grandmothers coming into our clinic requesting us to make an application for the grandmothers to be appointed the guardians of their children. This is important because often the deceased parents of the children have pension monies or investment policies, and the insurance companies refuse to pay out these monies to the children unless there's a lawfully appointed guardian. So we provide a very important service to these grandmothers and aunties. We make applications to the High Court for their appointment as guardians so that they can access this money. We also assist parents, particularly unmarried fathers, who have broken up with the mother of their children, and there may be problems with access to their children and custody of these children. And so we'll make High Court applications to the court to assist these fathers or these parents. A new area of our law is the recognition of customary marriages. More and more women are waking up to their rights as customary wives, that they are married lawfully in our law, and that they are married in community of property, and that they are entitled to maintenance from their husbands, and they're entitled to a share of matrimonial property. The problem is that many of these women are ignorant of their rights, and they have not registered their marriages with the authorities. And so they don't have a marriage certificate, and they can't prove their marriage. So what we do is bring High Court applications for the recognition and a declaration order from the High Court declaring them to be married, with which this order they can go and make sure that they get a marriage certificate. With a marriage certificate, they can institute an action for divorce, and they can claim their rights, maintenance, they can claim matrimonial property. And so this is a very important and blossoming area of our practice here at the Family Law Unit.
Hi, my name is Babarero Gessen Mbadi, usually called Gessen. I am a newly admitted attorney here at the Wits Law Clinic. I was admitted this year on the 4th of May. I was actually one of the first people to be admitted digitally so due to the COVID-19. The Wits Law Clinic has become a home for me, and I have really enjoyed my stay here. But even before I came to the Wits Law Clinic, I have looked at what the Wits Law Clinic does, the kind of pro bono work that they do, and doing a community outreach and helping those who are less fortunate, who cannot afford it. Because I've always thought maybe those people who are indigent are the ones who really need legal assistance and they cannot afford it. So after I've seen the kind of work that they do in helping the communities, especially those that really need legal assistance, I was like, this is the kind of work that I want to do, because I align myself with the kind of people that want to help to reach the communities and ensure that people receive the kind of legal assistance. And that's why I then said, you know what, let me join the Wits Law Clinic. And I applied, and by some grace, I don't know, I was I was asked for an interview, and in that interview, it had to be digital. I think Mr. Daz knew that my admission as well will be online. I don't know how, but they also did my interview via Skype. I was in Limpopo and they were here. And ever since I came in here, I've never looked back. And I'm currently working at the Delict unit, but I've worked at various other units. I started with the refugee unit, where I learned too much drafting with Miss Alicia Raymond. Then I went to the property unit, which I had my first appearances in that unit as well. And I like the work when we're actually helping those people that cannot afford. Then I then went to the labor unit, then partly the family unit, but now I'm at the Delict unit with Professor Jody. And I've really liked my stay here at the Wits Law Clinic and the work that they do.
Hi, I'm Erin McCarthy, and I'm a candidate attorney at the Wits Law Clinic. Currently, I'm working on an eviction case that we had trial for today, so it's very interesting, and yeah, we're hoping it can be concluded soon.
Hi, I'm Tony Sherlock, and I'm a candidate attorney here at the Wits Law Clinic. I'm currently working on an unlawful arrest matter. We have a pre-trial on Friday with the state attorney, and next week Friday the trial will be running.
My name is Alicia Liad Raymond, and I am the Supervising Attorney of the Refugee and Immigration Unit. I've been working at the Wits Law Clinic for over 7 years.
Hi, I'm Michaela D'Souza, and I'm currently working on fraudulent marriages at the Wits Law Clinic. These are matters where women find out that they are married to men they've never met before and have no knowledge of. We help them get the Home Affairs Department to actually rectify their records at the department by going to court and moving applications. It's a very long system, but it's very rewarding knowing that we are helping women who wouldn't have the means to get assistance anywhere else. In these matters, we're dealing with women who, first of all, are either single parents or women who have found themselves to be dealing with health issues, who can't access the medical needs they have or take care of their children adequately because this purported man who's married to her somehow appears on all her records and prevents these things from her being able to access these things. Being able to assist these women is rewarding in the sense that you're finally able to get them the things they really need. They need the food, they need access to medical care, they need access to grants that will help their children go to school, that will help their children achieve better and brighter lives than they've been able to do. And that's at the end of the day is what every parent wants for their child.
Thank you for joining me on a brief insight and tour of the Wits Law Clinic. The most important thing of the clinic is the people. It's the people who come into this building on a daily basis, and it's these people who continue to further the vision of Felicia Kentridge. It's the people here, the staff members, who are committed to making a difference, to not just assisting, to not just training, but in actual fact to inspire change, and to perhaps also then have themselves feature in this ideology of Felicia's notion of being the change that she wanted to see, which today you see a result of. the Wits Law Clinic, which I am fortunate enough to lead. I am fortunate enough to lead it as the director, the youngest clinical director in the country, and who further echoes this clinical voice, not just within the Wits sphere, but I'm fortunate enough to echo it in my capacity as Vice President of the South African University Law Clinic Association, and also internationally as part of the Global Alliance for Justice Education Steering Committee member. I thank you.